these needles are a medical type needle.
And why these needles could put your kids in danger. That story in 2 minutes' time. Parents in Flesherton looking for some help and some answers tonight, too. Now, Sharon, over 100 needles, used syringes found in a park by some kids. Now, that could be deadly.
Well, Janie, it certainly is frightening. Very little kids found this container of old needles in a bush right between two schools. Several children are being treated, but police worry others may be in danger and not know about it.
Yeah, my mom told me this morning, actually, and a couple kids got pricked or whatever with them. That's not right, that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Today it's high school soccer practice, but on Saturday it was a tournament for younger kids from all across the area. At the same time, some of them were on the field, though. Others were over playing in this bush. That's where some kids as young as 6 came across the bucket of needles, and at least 3 of them were pricked by them. The problem is police don't know who all of the kids were.
Anywhere from 6 to 8 kids in the age of around 6 years old that were known to have contacted these needles that yet have been identified. AIDS is always a concern, the first concern, obviously, and today that may be a possibility.
Here's what the kids actually found and were playing with, this dirty jug packed with old used needles. Today, they're safely stored inside this special container at the local hospital. But the questions remain. How did they get into the bush area in the first place, and how dangerous are they?
Actually, my son was one of the ones that was in Flesherton playing soccer that day, so looking forward to hearing some more information on how it's being looked after.
Well, police try to find out, and while the young victims are being treated, all other children for miles around are being warned.
And as a result, I hope parents will learn from this, as well as the kids in our school, that if they do find things on the ground, leave them there.
So you've been warning them of just that?
Yes, we have taken the time today, and staff have been asked to reinforce that in classes.
Now, in a case like this, obviously the health concerns are very serious. The children who were pricked have been checked for tetanus. They're being given a series of vaccinations against hepatitis B, and they're also being tested for HIV, but with those tests, that's going to be a couple of anxious months waiting for the results. Janie.
Sharon, any idea how the needles ended up here in the first place?
Well, police have a couple of theories. At first, they looked at some sort of drug use, but they say more likely this is medical waste, either from some kind of institution or from an individual. We did notice today that this bush was strewn with garbage from old bed frames illegally dumped to old tires, but that's just unsightly. These needles are dangerous.
No question about it. Thanks very much, Sharon. Now, more medical news tonight, this time for women who suffer with asthma.